Welcome to How to Rock Spirit's Sun Moon Alchemy series. This audio was compiled and recorded by Dustin Cormier, a Leo Ascendant Scorpio with Sagittarius Moon, born in the year of the Metal Ram. All the possible Western Sun and Moon sign combinations can be found and learned about here. This information is for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the following content. For more astrology lectures and my own Cosmic Consciousness audio lecture series, check out How to Rock Spirit's YouTube channel, where I rap about everything from philosophy and transpersonal psychology, to psychedelic spirituality, to tantric and occult mysticism, and even to Marx and Engels and the materialist sciences. See you there! Sun in Fire Sign. Basically motivated by inspirations and aspirations. Recharges energy through vigorous, physically demanding activity and by pursuing new visions for the future. The Sun in the Signs, Interpretive Guidelines. Sun in Sagittarius. Creative energy is directed toward one's ideals and aspirations, not only expressing them, but often promoting them to others. Sense of individuality is colored by one's ultimate beliefs and optimistic philosophical outlook. Essentially values wide-ranging mental and physical liberty. Radiates a friendly, exploratory, open spirit, very broad-minded and values honesty. Needs to be recognized for moral, upright nature. Sometimes high standards can lead to intolerance and insensitivity to others. The Moon Sign and its Element. These notes are also still from Stephen Arroyo's Chart Interpretation Handbook. The element of the moon's sign represents an attunement from the past that manifests automatically, a mode of feeling and being that one needs to be aware of in order to feel inwardly secure and at home with oneself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. By such modes of self-expression, you are satisfying a deep inner need that can give stability to your entire personality. The moon's element also shows how you react instinctively to all experiences, with what energy you spontaneously adjust yourself to the flow of life. Moon in Water Signs. Reacts to changing experiences with sensitivity and emotion. Feels comfortable with self when feelings are deeply involved. Sign position of the moon. How one reacts based on subconscious predisposition. Moon in Cancer. Reacts with sensitivity, sometimes oversensitivity, and with protectiveness towards self and others. Feels secure when nurturing and being nurtured by others. Natural sense of timing and ability to tune in to intuitions and emotional subtleties. Extremely sensitive to moods and reactions of others, often at the mercy of one's own moods. Can be overprotective of emotions. Strong memory of past emotions is retained forever, still coloring attitudes toward present situations. The following information comes from Isabel Hickey's Astrology, a Cosmic Science, copyright 1992 by Isabel M. Hickey Trust. Moon in Cancer. Note that this is the ruling position of the moon, as Cancer rules the moon. Too sensitive. Must not react to the feelings of those around them. Subject to moods. Easygoing and sociable. The need to mother others very strong. Everything experienced held in feeling memory. Introverted on subjective levels. Conservative. Operates in a deliberate social way. Can be carried away by tides of emotions. Far too sensitive in response to environment. Can be psychic. In a male chart, would attract a feminine more mother than mate. Sun-Moon Alchemy, the elemental combinations of the sun sign and the moon sign. The following information comes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Copyright Charles and Susie Harvey, 1994, again in 2003. First published by Aquarian, 1994. Each sun-moon type is a combination of elements. In the following descriptions of the element combinations, please remember that the pairing can be either way around. For example, a fire-earth combination refers equally to sun-fire, moon-earth, as it does to sun-earth, moon-fire. There will be subtle differences, but the dynamic is generally the same. Fire-water combinations. Take firepower and water power and put them together, and you get steam, the power which drove the great trains. Steam is used to cleanse and sterilize and can also scald. Emotionally, this combination has a reputation for being especially given to passionate emotional involvement. Volatile, romantic, moody, the fire-water person has the artistic temperament which can fluctuate wildly. It is a poetic, ardent temperament, courageous in its visions, yet vulnerable in its need for love and inspiration. The poet Shelley, Sun in Leo, Moon in Pisces, exemplified this passionate, artistic nature very well, and could equally be describing himself when he rejoices in his poem The Skylark. Pourest thy full heart and profuse strains of unpremeditated art. When the sun is in water and the moon is in fire, the result is a passionate crusader whose feelings fuel his purpose and art. But fire can make water evaporate, and water may extinguish fire. When this happens, this type can feel unstable, depressed, and disoriented. Shadow side. The fire-water individual often lacks the ability to take the impersonal view, that is, to step back and reason impartially about things. Their approach is intensely personal, urgent, passionate, and for them, life lacks meaning and color if that vital personal ingredient is taken away. Often a slave to the intense fluctuation of moods, this type's volatility can reach fanatical proportions, especially if a cool, reasoned argument is called for. Instability and impracticality can play havoc with the smooth running of their lives. Relationships. The fire-water type is a highly romantic, warm, and emotional person, and to a large degree thrives on love and satisfying relationships. Whilst one part of the nature may want to merge and gain absolute security, however, another part wants excitement and challenge. One part may feel an infinite capacity to give, whilst another part is impelled to devour. This mixture can be demanding to live with, but also exciting and rewarding in the way that it might stretch other, less emotional types. People with this combination tend to feel contained and grounded by earth-air types. Their moodiness and changeability is less problematic as they learn to direct some of their emotional energy into their own creative pursuits. Male versus female. This combination blends the most feminine and the most masculine of the elements. An extreme yang and an extreme yin quality together produces a very creative but also a very volatile and often difficult combination for either sex to handle. Both males and females can experience huge mood swings as they contact first their powerful independence and pride, and then their sensitivity and vulnerability. In general, both males and females will seek highly personal professional avenues. Conforming to convention is not their strong suit. Under the label of the artist, both the male and female fire-water type will find more compassionate acceptance as well as intense admiration from others. In other words, their artistic inspiration and highly theatrical style usually more than compensates for their lack of emotional stability. The following observations about your Sun-Moon combination are drawn from insights gained from astrologer Jefferson Anderson's book, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, an observation of many different individuals. The writing itself comes from Mantak Chia and William U. Wei's Cosmic Astrology, copyright 2012 by North Star Trust, published by Destiny Books. Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Cancer. Mastermind. You are a quick learner because your emotional character is receptive and you are very flexible. Anything that involves the exotic and undiscovered, as well as language and society, probably intrigues you. You are a very emotional person, even though you may have the aura of a scholar. You are controlled, tranquil, and good-hearted, and have great depth and perception. The daring, hopeful, and freedom-loving Sagittarius Sun in your combination is connected with the careful, astute, and inventive Cancer Moon. Caution always holds influence over whim in you, and unlike other Sagittarians, you favor looking before you leap. Your manner is self-assured, and you always appear so capable and well-versed that many think you are profound. You make friends and judge others according to the way you feel about them because you are extremely intuitive. You are usually correct when you sense a person is not trustworthy or is dishonest. However, there are moments when your feelings and your avant-garde imagination carry you away. Sometimes it is hard for you to distinguish fantasy from reality because you are a dreamer. You could have a smug or self-satisfied viewpoint as time goes by, as with all those who have their moon in Cancer. You may not carry out those lofty ideals or employ your many endowments because you are too easily contented. You should be able to get past this complacency if your home life is a content one, because from a sound base you can achieve many fantastic things. Joseph Conrad, the writer, is an example of the very insightful and artistic Sagittarius Cancer. Your appeal and ability will give you a lot of esteem and admiration. People feel your earnestness and are grateful for your kindness, but you should be careful about too much self-contemplation. You can become very dazed by the things you come across about your own character, and you are very sensitive. You have substantial religious longings and are a spiritual individual. Great adventures can come from the vibrant Cancer imagination, but it can also cause phobias and illusions. Keeping it limited is something you need to learn. If you let your emotions carry you away, your judgment and insight can be affected. You can adapt to nearly any condition or surroundings with your great confidence. Because you recognize that true security is found only inside ourselves, you can make your home almost anywhere. A note from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign, Moon Sign. Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Cancer. Your greatest strengths. Undiluted optimism, intuitive ability to tune into the times and express your own and other people's thoughts and feelings with wit and insight. Personal magnetism, your kind helpfulness, generosity, good fellowship, and willingness to go the extra mile. Your greatest weaknesses, restlessly searching for fresh emotional and intellectual stimulation and excitement, which can push you to extremes of behavior. Constantly overextending your financial and emotional resources, leaving projects unfinished, gullibility and misplaced faith in unworthy people and causes. Images for integration, a homing pigeon, an international nanny. An evangelist offers a vision of personal salvation. Jimi Hendrix's Woodstock rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. William Bake's watercolor Teach These Souls to Fly.